computer opened up so that I can see the chat. I'm running behind. The deadly daughter was in the local fair parade today, marching in the color guard for the ROTC program. So I was down there and wanted to get here and go live for a little bit before Luke does. Let's see if I can type. There we go. That's what I'm trying to get to. And see if it opens on the right account. It did. Content. Live. And now we should be able to see the chat. We got one person chilling. What's up, budget guy? What's up, Chase? How you guys doing today? How's your Saturday going? Hope everybody. Oh, Mike, is the mic on? It looks like it. Can you hear me? Broke ass knives. What's up? Can you guys hear me? Are you reading me? Whoops. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Chase. Roger budget. Will do. What's up, Wilton Carey? Knives are live. Cal, how you doing? What's going on? Oh, how's your Saturday? Hope everybody's doing all right. Chilling with the cigar and the acorn. That's a good way to chill. I appreciate you guys putting out each other's links. Thank you for that, mods. Blade Walker. Hey, I know you haven't forgotten. I hope you're getting some sleep, man. I hope you're feeling a little better. How are you doing today? Jesse, what's going on? Chris Morris, what's up? How you doing, brother? Actually feeling better. That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Ooh, that was me. I go with my left hand. There we go. I got the email the other day that Lynch Northwest, my homies up in Spokane. Whoop, as I hit my dice. I may have enjoyed some of that legal Washington herb before the stream. There we go. But I got the email that Lynch Northwest was doing an exclusive GiantMouse Ace RIV and dropping it on September 3rd. And I hit him up and I'm like, yo, I gotta review that. So we worked out a deal. And I got the GiantMouse Ace RIV. There's 300 of these made, and these are dropping on Tuesday. MagnaCut and carbon fiber. They did an exclusive Ace Biblio XL that looked just like this. And now they're doing the exclusive Ace RIV. And I really like this little RSO, yay. That's a way to do a Saturday. I really like this little guy, MagnaCut and carbon fiber with bronzed tie, pivot collar, back spacer, and of course, Lynch Northwest deep carry clip with the bronzed tie. very light. It's 2.5 ounces. And to give you a size comparison, you know, I like smaller blades that give me a full 4-finger control. This is pretty much the exact same size as the Little Native. The choil is the same size, the handle is the same length, the blade is pretty much the same length. It's the same size as a Little Native, but more comfortable with the contoured carbon fiber and the crowned spine. It's a Vox design, so you know it's comfortable. And Vox and Jesper. But I really dig this little guy. I'm glad I got one. Pardon me. That's that Monster Pineapple. Don't know what y'all are drinking today. Set up now in the new, on my new desk. We turned the spare bedroom, we got rid of the hide-a-bed and turned it into an office for my wife and like a little studio for me. I still need more lights. That's why I got shadows right now. But pardon me. When I get my light situation settled, I've got a nice spot to shoot in here to go live. I can actually sit at my comfortable chair. What's up, Titanium Justin? How you living today, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. But I like my new setup with the desk. I got my laptop up here. I'm not at the kitchen table now. So I've got the son's old gaming chair and I'm just chilling. This is the way to do it. Titanium Justin, I was showing off the new GiantMouse Ace RIV Lynch Northwest exclusive. This is dropping on Tuesday, and it's MagnaCut and contoured carbon fiber that's pretty much the exact same size as a Little Native. It's bigger than a baby banter. We'll put the baby banter over here. It's bigger than a baby banter. It's almost the exact same as the Little Native. Stacy's Bolstered Blades. What's going on, sis? How you doing? $249, Titanium Justin, $249. And that's MagnaCut. You got 2.44 inches of MagnaCut with a crown spine. You got Vox and Jesper, Jesper and Jens ergos with the contoured carbon fiber with the gorgeous finish. Check out this finish. I'd love a Warney Acorn. That would be sick, Chase. This carbon fiber is dope and it's contoured. You've got the bronzed titanium accents. The backspacer houses the lanyard hole. The bronze titanium Lynch Northwest clip. And you still get the wire clip, the GiantMouse wire clip. But when I saw this, I told them I had to get one. And I wanted to let people know about it before it dropped on Tuesday. They made 300 of these. Fantastic reverse flick. Thumb rockets out. Whoops, that was my finger. You hear that? That thing rockets out. And then you got the nice little, very minimal flipper in the back that could easily be removed if you wanted even to make that flat, but really there's no need. I'm digging this, dude. I wanted to get a giant mouse for a while. Gons, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. I've wanted a giant mouse for a while. And so when I saw that Lynch Northwest was doing one, I had to get it. Appreciate everybody popping in and spending a little bit of your Saturday with me. I just wanted to go live in my new setup, at the new, my new little studio I got going on, and check everything out. I'm not gonna be going past Lutz time at noon Pacific or 3 Eastern. So when we get to noon, I'm gonna be wrapping it up, just so I don't run into Lutz space, and so everybody can get on to his. But you've got forever worth of sharpening on this, and with your stop pin placement, it's way behind the flipper tab, so it's never going to affect sharpening. The edge is beautiful. It's a tumbled PVD finish. Roll over him if you want. I'm me. What's going on, homie? Good to see you. Appreciate that. I would appreciate everybody hitting the like. What's everybody carrying today? Or what you drinking today? Let me know. I got the white pineapple monster. And always water nearby. Can't go without that. Greg Vanderlip, what is up? Grand Prize Greg, how you doing? I found out that Customs finally released my Hytron knife. It's on the way to me. Customs held that up and then probably opened it up and checked it out. They had it for like a week and a half. Hold the mirror, grab the wheel, check the I like it on me. Man, Montana, for the longest time, Montana didn't have an open carry law because they figured they had a DUI law. You couldn't be able to limit. But they figured like there was so much space between towns in Montana, and they figured after work you deserve to have a beer. And if you got to drive for a while to get home, you're not running to the bar. So you could have a beer on the way home and it wasn't illegal as long as you weren't over the limit. They changed that a few years ago. Yours is still in Customs? Yeah, he told me mine finally released. He said that Raybo and Weldon Carry got theirs. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying anyway. Train of thought. Train left town. BM2 Crew Carta, nice. Miguel Morharo, nice. And the Tempest Night Microburst, hell yeah. Oh, talking about stuff coming. I have a oh shit. Got a bunch of rocks on tool coming. But oh, duh. That's what I wanted to talk about. The Pharaoh Monster. I've been a big fan. Hey, Dugan, what's up? Good to see you, Kathleen Smith. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in and giving me spending a little of your Saturday with me. I appreciate it. So, y'all know I've been very happy with this Pharaoh Monster Glideman. And I reached out to Pharaoh Monster and told them that I'm going to be sending this to another channel here shortly to get anode and possibly, most likely, almost definitely a flipper delete. And that I can't rep Monster without one. So if this is gone, man, I really need that urban grip to show off. And I was like, no, I get it if the answer's no, but I'm just making a suggestion. And they were like, hey, pick which one you want. We appreciate the support. I couldn't believe it. So I've got the Monster Urban Grip coming in. You guys have seen the same one on BE EDC's channel for sure, the black and green, but I love that colorway too much to select another. But this, I can't wait to feel this with a flipper delete and see it when the anno work is done. That was the reason for picking the blank slate version. I liked the bronzed version with the black blade a lot, and the tiger stripe one's sick. But I wanted to go with the blank slate so that I could hand it to Mr. Eddie. There he is. What's up? How you doing? Most likely, this is, or not most likely, this is about to be sent to Mr. Eddie along with a couple of these right here. And for a sick anno job and flipper delete. And so while this is there, we'll have the Glideman to play with. But check this out. I'm going to move this out. So the reason I had the Lil Native out is because the GiantMouse Ace RIV is almost the exact same proportion. Same handle, same finger choil in the same spot, same blade length, just a more useful blade shape and a more comfortable contoured grip. So that was why we had the Lil Native out. But we're going to put the Lil Native away, and we were showing that it's bigger than the Baby Banter. We're going to put the Baby Banter away for a moment. Down to 97 subs got taken away. Man, that sucks, KT. YouTube's been keeping me at 140 lately. Clydesdale, hell yeah, and the Artisan Orion and a mini tactile slip joint, nice. The Bexer Bear, it's the tactile knife Bear, very nice, Cal. Digging it. But check these guys out. Look at this as a carry together. You know what? We'll even move that so we can put them next to each other. But check that out. Those guys go great together. Got some stuff. Got some spicy stuff. First, got a new wallet from Tactile Knives, and my rocks are my rock tool STO2 is normally right here, but my Rome leather wallet is in here, my money clip, and then I can, I'm going to set this pouch up. But that's my wallet now. And I've got some prototype, a sick prototype that Viperade, the same company as my pouches, is looking to launch. I just don't know if I can show it yet. I wish I could show it because I'm going to be carrying the hell out of it. It's not a pouch, but it's something that's going to make my life easier for sure. And I can't wait to show it off because there's so many ways to use it. But I wish I could show the Viperade. Once I get confirmation, you guys will see that. Molsect has a button lock coming out soon. Should have that. Pardon me. What's up, Sergio Lucio? Guns. Yeah, the SKO2. Nice. How do you like the SKO2, Guns? Because I have the STO2 that's normally on me. I'm going to grab it real quick because I was using it. I'll be right back. Stay with us. I'll be right back. Stay. Just grab this. Stay with us. You're fine. Is it in here? All right, I'm retarded and I don't know what I said it right now. But heavy, huh? Okay, nice. That's good to know. Because the STO2, oh, I see it. It was on my damn desk the whole time, guys. That's some good Washington herb right there. Yeah, that's some good herb. My bad. So, it's not in my pouch. It was on my desk. It's supposed to be in the pouch. Just as bad. It was to my left about maybe 12 to 13 inches and up on the shelf too. So I should have seen it. But Nameless, what's up? How you doing today? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you spending some Saturday with me. But Guns, the STO2 is not that heavy. And you've got a nice 7CR blade. I like the big XL scissors. They're fantastic scissors. Best multi-tool scissors I've experienced so far. And then a great bit driver with a double-sided bit, but you don't need ball detent bits. The magnet in here holds bits in really well. And then all these tools back here lock with the back lock. And overall, it's not too heavy to carry. I like this quite a bit. And it rides right here. Pardon me. Right here in my wallet. Now, could it be lighter? Yeah, but it's also $20. So at $20, I'm not expecting it too light. Man, I would love to have a Canis too, Chris. That's one of my main Spyderco grails. That would be sick. What's up, David Tooley? Good to see you. How you doing today? I saw that. But unfortunately, this opportunity came up. Todd Carr, what's going on? How you doing? I appreciate you stopping in and hitting that like button. Thanks for saying hello. Hope you have a great Saturday. This little lanyard came with the GiantMouse, but I don't know that I like the colors together. I think something black with a bronze bead or something would be better on this knife. And this one wouldn't hurt to have a lanyard on the back just for a little extra, but I do have full 4-finger control on that contour grip. I'm digging this little guy. Running errands. Yep, that happens. Hope the better half is doing well also. What's everybody else carry? I've seen some awesome carries today. If you haven't dropped your carry, let me know what you're carrying. If you have dropped your carry, what's your energy drink of choice? GiantMouse has some cool stickers. I've seen a lot of their other stickers. This is the one. This has them and Lynch Northwest on it for the exclusive. But again, this is my first GiantMouse, but they do have some dope stickers. Fostid Corgi Pup. Oh, like Pence, Viva Vision FG. Hell yeah. Black and gold paracord with a black or bronze bead. It would. You're right. You're right. ABW Model 2 and Red Bull. Hell yeah, Mr. Eddie. I appreciate you popping in, Mr. Eddie. Even, I know you was looking forward to that nap. Hopefully it's still in your future. Rockstar Apple. Okay. Walmart's energy powder mix. Hey, that works too. I haven't tried that, but yeah, that probably works just as well. I drink enough water that just throw that in a bottle of water. I'd be gravy. I'm guessing that's just like a pouch, just like a liquid IV, but for energy drink. Can't sleep. Nah, might as well hit that Red Bull then. Okay, yeah, I can do that then, Chase. You're hearing the puppers dancing around in the back because the wife, the deadly wife just got home. Mrs. Deadly. There we go, Mrs. Deadly. Flicking the purple haze, Kaiser Militar, and just down to Monster. Yay. Man, those Militars look so gorgeous. I really I like all the camo, or, the fat carbon ones, but I like that black and Ultim one. I looking forward to seeing what the Militov fixed blade looks like. Jesse says he drinks coffee, and he's got the Concept Egress. The Matriarch too. Ooh, that's a ripper. That'll rip you in half. And the Mini Champ Swiss Army knife. Love you, baby. You can do anything you need to. I'm just live. So. Whoop! I smacked my camera there. Let's fix that. There we go. Get a little better view. Aaron Gary today is the Tempest Jetstream Nice, Kaiser Thai October, the Titanium October Sweet, Kaiser Veritas, another one I need to check out, and Caramel Fudge Brownie Coffee. Okay. That sounds like a sugar punch with the coffee. Nice 1-2 kick. Kershaw Heist and Code Red Mountain Dew. Gotcha. Doing laundry, not the typical 4 to 5 knife carry. Makes sense. Weighs down the sweatpants. This would be a good one for the sweatpants. Only 2.5 ounces. Yeah, the smolt is pretty much the same thing. I need it. That's another. There's so many, of course, on the wish list, but the smolt, I really want that as a pocket fixie. I wish they did a taco sheath on it, but you could always do your own, I guess. This little guy is dope. I just opened this morning. That's why I'm having so much fun with it right now. I knew a guy had came in yesterday, and I was just chomping at the bit to get it open and see it. Again, it's my first GiantMouse and the Lynch Northwest exclusive. And Lynch Northwest, that's my homies, as you guys know. They're just a couple hours away from me. So I wanted to be able to get that and to support them. So that's awesome. This is the little, yeah, I want 3V smolts. They've got several of them. I want all of them. I'm not as interested at all in the 154 CM. Not because it's a bad steel at all. It's a good steel, but I want the 3V. Heist giveaway opportunity. Nice. You got the S35VN on it. Yep, I've got several knives in S35VN that seem to do very well. I made a trade a couple weeks ago with MagnaCut, my homie MagnaCut. If you're not following MagnaCut, make sure you give him a follow as well. I'm sure my brother Weldon Carey will drop his link for MagnaCut. There is not a code for Lynch Northwest. They don't do affiliate codes or links at the moment. They're a smaller shop up there doing all of this. As they started with just the clips, but as they've grown into a lot more knives, I expect that they will soon. But so it's just www.lynchnorthwest.com, and these drop on Tuesday the 3rd at 9 a.m. Pacific or noon Eastern. So if you want to check them out, they'll be available for $249. Yeah, this Dust Devil I'm very happy with. This I've carried it on my belt or clipped to my waistband every day since I've got it. I carry it typically horizontal appendix carry, and it rides so perfectly right there, and it disappears, and I can grab it quickly if I need it and put it away. But it's such a nimble knife in your hand for doing any type of cuts. And no, I appreciate you checking for Chris, because obviously it does help me when you guys use my affiliate links. As a new channel, that's one of the only ways to help. So I appreciate that. But yeah, Lynch Northwest, they just don't have them yet. But this disappears on the belt. I'm carrying it today vertically this way so I can draw downwards with my right hand on my right side just to try a different carry for it for a day. But I do believe appendix carry is where I prefer this. And I had the Deadly Daughter's boyfriend tie a little lanyard on it just so when I'm drawing it out of the sheath, it's something for my hand to stop on if I slide. Yeah, it's so light that it's really easy to carry a lot, and it just disappears. So I see why you carry it, Chris. And then when you need it, it's there and it goes right back away. And of course, being a knife reviewer for so long, KC knows what everybody's going to look for on that little. Yeah, it's made for appendix carry. That's where I'm not really digging this horizontal carry option I'm trying today. It definitely belongs in appendix carry. So it typically rides like so along my belt so that I can just grab and pull perfectly. Casey knew everything that anybody would look for, so everything is done so well. The only thing that I would like to change, and it's not even something that's done wrong. The sheath is a great, fantastic sheath, and this is a good clip for this knife. But I want a taco style sheath and an ulti clip so I can sometimes clip it in the back pocket or even the right front pocket for a pocket dropper sometimes. So I do wish it was taco. Yep, exactly, Chris. I wish it was taco. And then I can use this, or I can use an ulti clip, or I can use whatever I want. And it would cut down that much more size and weight. So I just think that would make it perfect for me. Again, this is a fantastic sheath. Casey did everything, or made sure everything was done. Kubi did it fantastically, and Casey picked a good sheath. For appendix carry, it's perfect too, but I still would prefer, even on my appendix carry, I would prefer a taco just to make it a little. That would be sick, Mr. Eddie. That would be sick. Cal, what's going on? I appreciate you popping in today, spending a little bit of your Saturday with me, with us. I'm just going live in my new studio setup, trying everything out for a little bit today. And I'm going to be done hard cut off at noon Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern, because, well, I might be. We'll see. When my people might want to stay and chat. We'll see if we're done when Loot stops in. But just I want everybody to remember Loot 10 Text goes live at noon. So if you want to go to Loot 10 stream at noon when he goes live, if we're still going, I don't hold it against you for popping out. Thank you for giving Cal's link. Cal, he made Lou, what is up? Yeah, he really was trying, Lou. He really was. I just said, forget it. I'm going live anyway. Good to see you, my friend. But yeah, Cal made the awesome channel cards for me. This one in the Cripple Crew card that you see often. And he also made my little 3D printed ducks you see. He made the fidgets I gave away. So support him. What's up, El Cap? Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing today? Well, good to see you again. I saw you over on TKE, but I appreciate you popping into my stream. We were talking about what everybody's carrying today and what your energy drink of choice is. I'm rocking the Monster White Pineapple, and I'm carrying my Fair Monster Glideman. Big surprise. But I'm also carrying the brand new Lynch Northwest exclusive GiantMouse Ace RIV. Mark Parks, what is going on? How are you doing today, my friend? This awesome GiantMouse exclusive drops on Tuesday the 3rd. Hey, Cal, you have a fantastic weekend as well, man. Stay deadly out there. That's awesome, Mr. Eddie. Taco sheets would. Hey, stop it. There's a delivery coming, so the dogs is Todd telling us. But the mail lady made me, oh yeah, taco sheet. A taco sheet on this would be perfect. When I send this to you with the Cripple Crew plaques, I can send this as well for a taco sheath. Just let me know how much it'll be, homie. How you living today, Mark Parks? Lou, Miggy and Migs, they sell tomorrow morning. Yesterday was the last day of the daughter showing, the Deadly Daughter on the Teddy the Lamb. She showed him and got a first place ribbon for him on Thursday. And then yesterday, she was the showmanship for her and Teddy, and she got a second place ribbon in showmanship. So, and Teddy did perform better yesterday for sure. But Teddy did well. She did very well. Mabel did not place very well because he never worked with Mabel, so she was not fit. She didn't like to be walked. Her student never spent any time with her. And Miggy, I mean, the kid was a prick. He named him Bum, and because Mickey didn't like him, the kid was rough, and so he just didn't dig him. And but I was having fun with all the critters the last 2 days at the fair. As you can see in my videos, I was enjoying my time with the critters. But yeah, they'll sell tomorrow. Today, the deadly daughter, will just be down there taking care of him, feeding him, and talking to any buyers that come by. But first, she was in the fair parade this morning, carrying the state colors with the ROTC program. But busy weekend. But definitely gonna miss Mabel and Miggs and Teddy and Bo. Bo, she started off skittish at first, but she became much friendlier. I saw that you won on Thursday, Sergio. That was dope. I've never won on one of their live streams, but I haven't jumped on very many of them. But I jumped on Thursday and saw that you won. Was it the Milita? Is that what you want? Oh no, it's a random knife. That's right. It's a random knife that they'll ship. Milton, what's going on, Mom? How you doing? Good to see you, Mind of Milton. $20 Mossy Oak Bowie, $9 Marbles, Jungle Bowie, nice, and a Raider Bowie from Ontario. All need Kydex sheath. That's gonna keep you busy. Doing a lot of Bowie sheaths. That'll be fun though. Yeah, the first day, in the beginning, Teddy was really stressed out, Lou, and he, especially in the morning when he had to get bathed, like the pigs were getting bathed, and when they're next to the sheep, and when pigs get bathed, they scream loudly. And he had been moved the day before, and he had no clue what was going on, so he was spazzed, but we got him calmed down after the shower. But he did not like being shown in the arena at all, and they have to control them with just a head under the chin and one behind the neck. And so he was trying to take off and buck and run, and she had to control him with just those two points of contact, and he outweighs her, but she did really well. And then afterwards, he calmed down and he was really chill. And then yesterday, he was way more comfortable. So yesterday he was way better, Lou. About 3 weeks, that's not bad. But yeah, coming from China, if it gets caught up by customs, it could take a while. I found out that the Hydron knife just released and is on its way to me. It's been in LA, stuck in customs for a while. I guess Titanium Justin's is still stuck up in customs, but a couple of people did already receive theirs. Weldon Carey, did your Hytron come in? Hytron thought that yours should be there by now. Hope you guys are ready to Milton Eddie knives next year. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah, you would have given Teddy a cigarette. He needed it. This is Washington, man. We could have given him herb. Why a cigarette? That'll cause cancer. Pirate Tank, that's going to be sick. What? Dwayne Letterman, what's going on? How you doing today, homie? Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you spending some of your Saturday with us. Looks like I might probably bump that shit again. We can get that a little flatter. Yeah, it's Mimo and Mom. David. Hey, Greg, thanks for popping in. Yeah, I'll hit you up. You have a good one, my friend. Stay deadly. Uh, Does anybody else here have GiantMouse knives? Knife Nut 69. What's up, Cripple Crew represent? How are you doing today? Appreciate you popping in, my friend. Greg Vanderlip is just bouncing. He's getting your the Finch Chernobyl Ant and the Mr. Eddie custom penguin on it, about on its way to him. Sold all yours? What? Not a fan of Italy, huh? Have the Atelier. That looks like a nice knife. The Ace Atelier looks awesome. Yeah, this little guy drops Tuesday, and it's the same size for anybody that's just popping in. Whoops. It's the same size as a Lil Native. It's taller because of the rounded contour or the contoured carbon fiber scales. But otherwise, it's almost the exact same in handle length, choil, blade length. Ouchie EDC, what's going on? How are you doing today? Good to see you. Appreciate you popping in. Pedro, what's up? How are you today, Pedro? What you carrying? What you carrying and what's your energy drink of choice? We got the Monster White Pineapple right here. If anybody isn't following anybody that you see linked throughout this, make sure to give them a follow. I really like these two together. That is a nice carry right there. Got your full size in your fifth pocket, and they both have killer ergos. Nothing in the pockets. Saw PowerPoint this morning. Energy choice to drink is the White Monster. The White Monster is my backup. Not everybody carries the White Pineapple. And if I can't get the White Pineapple, I got to go with the White Monster. Monster Assault was my energy drink of choice. The one in the camouflage can with the red M. That was my energy drink of choice for 10 years. 2 a day, every day. And then they changed the formula when they changed the can, and it sucked. It sucked. And nobody drank it. So they got rid of Monster Assault. When they changed the formula, we were traveling on the bikes. We were taking 5 hours each way trips on the bikes just to go to gas stations that still had Monster Assault so that I could pick it up and bring it home. I kept it going for a year after they changed the formula. There was weekends that my wife took a motorcycle trip 250 miles, 300 miles west while I was going east to get monsters. When they got rid of it, I tried to switch. Take it easy, budget guy. Thanks for stopping in. Have a killer Saturday, KT, and stay deadly. I tried to switch to a different energy drink choice just because they pissed me off when they got rid of it. But I couldn't find anything that I could drink every morning. except for this one. I don't like pineapple drinks normally. I hate the original Monster pineapple. They have a golden pineapple in a gold can that sucks balls. But for some reason, I like this one. I appreciate you, KT. Full-time security sales, 4 rock stars a day. Yeah, that's bad. Monster Cuba Lima. I saw that. I never tried it. I'm glad I didn't if they got rid of it after a few months. It was serious monster hunting. I kept it going for so long. The day that we finally couldn't find any more, I was not happy, man. What was that?
I said I even ran your son over on the monster.
So when Monster, hey, I don't care. I don't want the Monster sponsorship until they bring back Assault. I don't want them to sponsor me until they bring back my flavor. This is a poor substitute. So when we would travel, if we flew somewhere, I couldn't bring a bunch of monsters with me because Monster Assault wasn't sold at every gas station. So if we were in the car, in the Jeep, I would bring a bunch of monsters with me on a trip so that I was guaranteed to have them in the morning. And then once we got somewhere, anytime we stopped at a gas station, I was always looking for more. When we flew somewhere, it was different. I couldn't bring a bunch of monsters with me, but I had to have Monster Assault every damn morning. So before we could call it a night at the hotel, we would be driving to different gas stations looking for Monster Assault. And one trip in Texas, we went to 13 gas stations before we found Monster Assault. But I got my Monster Assault that night before we went to bed. Can't drink anything but Bang. Gotcha. You know, I will say that it was a little less expensive for a while when I couldn't find something I drank every day. But they really need to bring back the original Monster Assault. That's the best tasting energy drink I've ever tasted. Here's another size comparison for the GiantMouse. I'll put it up against the mini Nightshade. You can see it's a little smaller than the mini Nightshade, a little less blade length, but grip area, because of the choil, is about the same. Take it easy, El Cap. Appreciate you stopping in. Stay deadly. Anybody that wants to pop over to Loot 10 Techs, if one of my mods would drop a link for Loot 10 Techs, please. Oh, yes. Happy birthday, El Cap. I forgot about that. My apologies. If anybody would like to drop a link for Loot 10 Techs, he's about to go live. You can pop over to him right now if you want. Coffee and water. I get you. Well, see, and after my morning monster, I typically don't drink anything but water throughout the rest of the day. I can't do soda anymore after the surgeries. I can't do the carbonation. I can't drink them. And I used to be a Pepsi guy. After my monster, I would drink Pepsi all day. But not enough to switch streams. I appreciate you, Lou. Thank you for that. But after the surgeries, I couldn't drink Pepsi anymore. So after the morning monster, it's just water normally. Thank you, El Cap. I appreciate you for dropping that. Anybody that wants to pop to loot, go ahead. Hey, thank you for that knife nut. I appreciate it. And this thing's got the rounded spine and the box style jimping right where you want it. Pepsi, now Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I was Pepsi. I was a 6-pack to sometimes a 12-pack of Pepsi a day. After the surgery, I lost over 50 pounds mainly because I couldn't drink Pepsi anymore, and a lot of that empty calories disappeared. Hey, appreciate that, El Cap. Thanks for that. Everybody, don't feel bad about popping over and saying, checking out Loot Stream if you want. Bunch of trolls. I haven't checked out the gavel yet, Lou, but obviously, it's right here. I love my Clydesdale. This is one of the coolest knives, period, that I have. And I really want to get the Kubi Hydro that Luke designed. That's a pretty cool looking knife too. This one is more my style, but that Hydro is dope. yeah, thanks Joe Biden. The generic diet soda. The hollow grind on this big ass Warney is just so sharp. Like I said in the front flipper stream, this isn't the one to learn on, because if you mess up halfway open and close it on yourself, you're losing chunks. It is great. It's crazy how much weight you can lose when you stop drinking soda. But I still miss it every day. I miss the taste of something better than water, but so it goes. Hey, Deadly Daughter, the parade looked pretty decent.
The color guard looked really good.
The color guard looked awesome. The color guard looked really good. Cobb looked horrible. But the rest of it looked great.
Yeah.
Hey, Deadly Daughter, come here for a second, please. Well, Weldon Carey, you're also 18. When you're 18, you can eat and drink whatever you want and not gain weight. Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
Yeah, no, okay. We're good then. I'm just making sure.
I thought you were asking
There
if
was-
it was him here.
No, I knew he was here. I just seen if there was an audience I didn't know about back there. Oh, hi, dog. Hi, dog. Hi, Saint. Yes. Are you trying to say hello to the stream, buddy? Yeah. One sec. Here, guys. Oh, I need to hook up the battery. The deadly husky Saint. He hey, get up. I thought you wanted to say hi. Come here. Sit. You're a goober. Are you a goober? Look at me. Are you a goober? Yes. Oh, yes, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes. What? Yes, good boy. Are you being a goober? Yes, you're a good boy. You want bellies? Oh, that's what you wanted. Oh, he's a big boy. Yes. You want to talk for everybody? Okay. Oh, he got mad that I took the camera away. Yeah. What, buddy? Good boy. Okay, that's enough. Let's go back to the knives. And let's hook up the battery. There we go. Yeah, wait till you're 30. It catches up real quick. Right now, you could probably drink a bucket of protein powder and not gain any weight, Weldon Carey. You're built like a string bean. Wait till you get older. Then talk about not gaining weight. Animal's foot, not quite. Called it a camel toe. Sheep's foot and a camel toe. I like it, Lil. Wiggles was chilling in here, Lou, earlier in the stream. She was in her little bed in here chilling next to me. But everybody's home and she's out visiting right now. Wiggles. Here, I'll get her. Hey, pretty girl. What's up? Yes. Are you a good girl? Are you good? Don't you're gonna try to give me bellies. Come here. You're a pretty girl. Come here. Are you trying to lay down and give me bellies? You gonna sit on your head first? Flop. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Want them bellies? She's camera shy though. When the camera comes out, she just goes straight to her back. She's like, look at my belly. Look at my belly. You good girl, Wiggles. Yeah, she hates the camera. If the camera's not on her, she'll be playing. But if she knows the camera's on her, she thinks she's in trouble for some reason. It's like she doesn't want to do anything on camera, so it can't be leaked to the cops. She knows you can't trust Big Brother watching your shit. Go up a little if that's see that a little better. Trying to get that. There we go. That's a little better. But yeah, Luke is a killer designer. So I love the Clydesdale. But I love that ting when this thing opens. But I haven't played with the gavel yet. I bet, Lou. What kind of athlete were you? You were a male cheerleader and you're going to call that an athlete? Or what were you doing, Lou? How's school going so far, Weld? Watch out, buddy. Now Saint is laying directly in the way so that I can't move to grab anything. He's you, good boy. That's starting nose tackle. Nice. That's a big athlete. Athlete is exotic dancer. I like it. That's good to hear, Weldon Carey. Well, it's better to be here than there anyway, than doing homework anyway. In honor of the Lynch Northwest exclusive Ace RIV, I figured I'd show my Lynch clips. Trying to think there's one more. Yep, there is one more. I knew there was one more. There's my Lynch clip collection. Competitive eater. What's up, Gabe Harlan? Good to see you. Yeah, that's you're not gonna enjoy that morning, Sergio. Once that morning hits, it'll be every morning. Oh no, brewer's yeast. That sucks. Yeah, that's a lot of weight, Julie. Does that mean the beer gives you migraines for you? Lou was a meat gazer. Move the paramonster. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm a fan of Lynch Northwest. I love that they're right here in Washington, just a couple hours away from me. So I try to give them a lot of support. I'm gonna move you over here. There we go. That looks right. That's another nice carry combo right there. The bug out and the Ace RIV. Look at that. Well, the bug out with unlocked composites, carbon fiber scales. Those look awesome together. If anybody hears that weird turkey call sound in the back, that's the Deadly Daughter's boyfriend's water bottle. I don't know if he sucks it too hard or what, but whenever he drinks from his water bottle, it sounds like a turkey call. Don't know if you guys could hear that or not. Okay, got you, Tully. Got you, Tully. So Deadly Daughter does have good taste in knives. You're right, Lou. I'd have to ask her if there's anything new that she likes. But hey, take it easy, Well. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great weekend. Stay deadly, man. But I do got to tell you guys that the Deadly Daughter's boyfriend did not get up to yesterday morning to watch her show and compete in showmanship. Used sleeping as an excuse. Was even woken up by his sister and fell back asleep. She didn't show until 11:30 our time. 11:30, almost noon. And the Deadly Daughter's boyfriend did not show up to see her compete. Just thought I'd throw that out there for y'all. Since you asked about the Deadly Daughter, Lou. You were leaving, well, but it's getting interesting now, huh? Yeah, 11:30. You think? See, that's plenty late. Even if it was at 9 when the first kid started showing. If it's your your girlfriend, you think you could be there.
I didn't show till 11:50.
Oh, she didn't show till. Oh, thank you. I was just corrected by the Deadly Daughter. She did not actually show until 11:50, so almost noon. And sleeping was the excuse twice. So this is, guys, this is to you from Lou. The DDB, the Deadly Daughter boyfriend, has horrible taste in knives. He seems rather beta, so I'm not surprised he's making awkward water bottle noises. Okay, I will defend him and say he's not beta. I gotta give him that much. But he definitely fucked up. And his knife taste is improving. I believe it's my son's knife taste that you don't like, because I still think it's that the Ultim scimitar, that the one that you really don't like, Lou. But we'll blame it on the DDB because the DDB he needs it right now. Oh, yep, see, you hear them turkey noises? Sucking too hard again. All right, I'll lay off him now. I figure chastising him on a live that's just good fun, you know? Don't think the DDB is going to retain that title for very long with behavior like that. I know, right? That was a failed test. We'll have to see how he recovers. You know, he had been doing well. But that was a big one. Gotta show up for DDG's showing. So I was very happy when I reached out to Lynch when I got that email on Wednesday or Thursday about this coming in, and they said that they would send it in. So I gotta definitely give them a shout out. Show all their dope ass clips. This is my first one with the Lynch feather. These ones were limited time designs, the Tanager anodization and the TIE Fighter. And then this is their blacksmith. This is their bronze fade ano. This is FDE. This is bronzed tie. And this is oil slick. I love the oil slick finish. So big shout out to Lynch Northwest. Anybody have anything new on the way? I have to tomorrow or Monday, I need to put this guy together. I got the gin captain. And this one's got the flags painted on the box because the captain comes in a flag finish, an American flag finish, and I told them absolutely do not send me the American flag finish. I don't want a Chinese American knife. So this is their light blue. It'll go with my chubbies. So I'll be putting that together soon. No, this does not go with the 8025 as it currently sits. But because this knife came from the Deadly Daughter, it's going to get original goat aluminum scales that have their Ma Boss finish, which is a black Cerakote with a neon pink splatter. And once it has the original goat scales on it, then this clip will match and make a lot more sense. What's up, TKE? Thanks for popping over. Good to see you, my friend. But yeah, once this has the original goat scales on it, the clip will make sense. And then, since she got me both of these at the same time for the shark foot, I want to do their Lexan scales. In either like the bright pink, the bright green, the purple. I'll probably let her pick the color when I get the Lexan scales. But this one will have the clear Lexan scales. And this one will have the Ma Boss finish. Ultim 20 CV on the way. Oh man, I saw that the other day for 119 or 129 if you got it with the black finish. I wanted to get that so badly. I saw that TKE. I'm jealous. You got the one with the slicer blade? Is that the one you have coming? Exactly, Lou. I'll just keep letting her pick. Just like with the Mob Boss finish, she liked that finish on it. So we'll keep letting her pick. She's not a fan of Ultim at all. She bought me this knife, but it did not have nice the one with the slicer. Hell yeah. I will, TKE. I got to get them made, and I will send them to you. But she got me this one with the camo G10 scales, the digital camouflage. And I got picked out. I found the Cerberus scales when they dropped on River's Edge Cutlery, and I bought them before they sold out. And then I wanted to try the bronze Fade Nano finish on something, so I put it on this one. So she isn't a fan of the Ultim scales, but I love my Ultim beam too. I gotta click this link, see what this calendar is. Oh, awesome. Thanks for dropping the calendar. That's cool. That the schedule of lives and everything. I was checking out what you were dropping. So guys, David Tooley is dropping the knife tube schedule. If you guys want to see when everybody's lives and stuff like that is going on, that's an awesome link to check out. Appreciate that. Yeah, controversial. Lou wears that badge with pride. That's one of the friendliest things that Lou has been called. He's digging it. Yeah, 20 CV Shark Lock for $119.99. I love, dude. If you do, I want those Ultim scales. I'll buy the Ultim scales from you if you put tie on that. Because I, I would put those Ultim scales on something. Yeah, people don't like that smoky Ultim at all. I like it on the Shark Cub. That's the version of the Shark Cub I want to get. Well, that, and I want to check out the budget Shark Cub that's coming out. Roger that, TKE. Oh, Aries EDC is doing his 1.5K later today. I forgot about that. Make sure you're on Aries Live later. That's going to be, he's going to be doing a pretty big giveaway to celebrate his 1.5K. That's dope. Did you find that on the secondary, Mr. Eddie, or did they do another drop? That's one that I was looking for a while. I missed out on the last couple of drops. They sold out before I could get one. I love that warning with the Ultim. Yeah, I don't do the MC lives. I love MC's comment. I just personally don't really do his lives anymore, David. Um, for one, only randos. He's so big that only randos win the giveaways anymore. But two, the real problem, because I don't care about the giveaway, is I can't keep up with the chat. It gives me a headache. His chat is too crazy anymore. Now that he's gone, over three quarters of a million subs, his chat is just too crazy to look at. So I don't like his lives anymore. 145 shipped. That's a damn good deal, Mr. Eddie. Damn good deal. I don't know. I hope that Aries is giving away one of his knives, but I don't know what all he's giving away. I don't watch it too much of MC anymore, just because I try to spend my time on TKE. I'd rather watch TKE's channel, or I'd rather watch something Mr. Eddie puts out. I'd rather watch something from Weldon Carey, Blade Walker, BEC, Dugan. These are the channels that I would rather watch. Mad Yako. I'd rather watch Mad Yako and support Mad Yako. MC doesn't need my support. I'd rather support the guys that my support helps. with trying to, now that I'm always trying to think of something to put on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, and between filming and editing, I don't watch near as much time on YouTube as I did before I created a channel. And so I try to use that time that I do to watch, all the homies. Okay, so he's got multiple packages that he's giving away this time. Tomorrow, all six of those that the all six was it is it the bloom? Yeah, all six blooms that he's been working on. The purple, the orange, the green. Shit, what was the fourth color? Was it blue? Red? And then you have the Kieranite and the blue Damascus. All of those go on sale on Aries EDC web Etsy store tomorrow. I believe 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I got you, Lou. I got you. By then he'll be well over 1 million. How you doing, Marco? Good to see you today, Marco. Thanks for popping in. What are you carrying today? And what's your energy drink of choice? As you can see, that would be dope. I'm sure Mr. Aries can get to 2K by the end of the year. This is the GiantMouse and Lynch Northwest exclusive. This is the sticker for their exclusives. You've got their logo and you've got the Lynch Northwest, and it's for whoop the exclusive Ace RIV. So that comes with the Ace RIV, which is MagnaCut with a tumbled PVD and this gorgeous contoured carbon fiber with the bronze titanium accents and the bronze titanium Lynch Northwest deep carry clip. And this is ambidextrous. It still comes with the GiantMouse wire clip, but this is dropping Tuesday the 3rd at 9 a.m. Pacific. Only $249, and there's only 300 of them made. So there's less than 300 available now, because I got this one. Yeah, the bronzed tie looks fantastic with this carbon fiber and that tumbled PVD. It's not just a normal black wash, it's a tumbled PVD finish. Not that MagnaCut needs it, but it looks great. Crown spine. I haven't measured the blade thickness, but it looks like it's less than 120 thousandths, and it comes down pretty slicey. This is a fantastic knife dropping on Tuesday. It's the same size and ergonomic setup as the Lil Native. Almost the exact same blade length. The handle length is a little shorter, but it puts the choils in the exact same spot. So your grip length is the same. Full 4-finger grip. This one has the crown spine and the Vox style jimping with the more useful blade shape. And it's more comfortable with the contoured carbon fiber than these flat scales are. So this is more comfortable and it's lighter at 2.5 ounces than the Lil Native. good. That looks awesome. I'm really happy to get this one in to show you guys before it drops. Move some of these guys out of the way. Still got to figure out exactly how the studio is going to get set up. Now they've got the new desk in here. The wife's office is over on the other side of the room. Nice setup for both of us. I still got to get the lighting though, so I don't have these shadows. We'll figure that out. But I mean, the only thing that I could think of that could improve this knife is some type of finger safe locking mechanism, and not everybody wants that. The liner lock works great, and this thing fires out. I really enjoy this thing. But for me, I guess if I was going to look for one thing that I could improve, maybe a compression lock or a button lock. That's the only thing I could think of. I hear you on that, Lou. But the blades that I have that are coated have stood up very well. I'm not a huge satin fan, just because I hate wiping my knives constantly. And I like them to look good when I'm shooting. After I use them, I'll clean them, of course. But I don't like to have to wipe them down between every short. Knuckle busting numbskull, what is up? Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping in for the first time. While you're here, I'd appreciate it if you stab that like button, like you mean it, / subscribe. Got a lot of knife and EDC content coming your way. Glad to have you here. What are you carrying today? What's in your pockets? And what's your drink of choice? Your energy drink. But really digging this guy. And I missed it. Gerber, gotcha. Also, take a look at a custom from Mr. Jimmy Crow that just came in. Custom parrot with an apricot fade dye job to the scales. He flame anode the pivots, the thumb studs, and the back spacers to a gold color. And then he did the acid wash on the blade with the lightning finish on both sides. Another sick Jimmy Crow. That's a good question. I don't remember which one off the top of my head, but I only have one blade that is DLC. All the other coatings that I have are either ceramic coating or PVD. This one, I'm interested to see how this is going to hold up. So far, it's holding up fine. But anything that I've had that's been like the black wash they still look really good to me. So I love a black blade. It's just something that's always appealed to me. And so a lot of my blades are black. Obviously, not all. And two of my favorite knives are satin, and they look gorgeous. So it depends on the knife, but I have nothing against a coating that isn't DLC, because so far I've had good luck with them. But you would think that DLC eventually, with hardness like that, should affect the sharpening, the ease of sharpening. Probably it'd have to be harder than sharpening some of these super steels. This is a knife that would have been nice if they had a left-hand carry spot just for the, the wrong-handers out there, because it's one of the few that I can use very well left-handed. And normally on a frame lock, I lock myself out, but not on this one. Okay, love you. Will you get a bottle of food grade mineral oil, please? It should be by the either by all the other oils or by the kitchen knives.
What are they called?
Food grade mineral oil. It could be by the cutting boards, because you can put on cutting boards and knives.
Food grade oil.
Yeah. Hey kids, food grade mineral oil.
Yeah.
One of them, text that to her, please.
Bring back some olive oil.
No, Lou, the loot knife is a liner lock, an inset liner lock, which is what I personally prefer, because there's no chance of me fingernails, thumbnail shavings just for you, Lou. Just because you're here, I had to shave a thumbnail. You know how much I love you, Lou. Little thumbnail right there on the blade. But this one is a frame or a liner lock with insane guillotine action. If I was to drop it here, it will drop to my thumb and cut me. It is, I'm not a huge fan of frame locks. I lock myself out of them too easily. And the nerve damage in my hands, a lot of frame locks, the lockup, for some reason, it doesn't happen to me with liner locks, but a lot of times with frame locks, I end up spazzing and my finger closes the knife on my thumb. So there's not a lot of frame locks that I mess with. It's got to be a good one. I've sold most of my frame locks. This loot design is a liner lock, and I fucking love it. I'm so happy he went with a liner lock on this. You're welcome, Lou. The shavings are always for you. This is currently the only frame lock that I carry. I was thinking about it, trying to think of the collection. This is the only frame lock that I carry, and it's because I don't lock myself out with this one. Most frame locks, I cannot, and now I can't because I'm on camera, but I can't do the thumb with a frame lock because I always lock myself out. And I can't middle finger flick with a frame lock because I lock myself out on the left hand. But this one is the only frame lock that I currently carry. We still got 17 concurrent viewers. I appreciate that. And maybe that's what I'm reading right. If so, I appreciate you for being here. And I have no hard feelings if you bounce over to Loot stream, his live right now. He is such a killer designer and somebody I really support in this community. He's my favorite designer because he's a great person too. Yeah, I need to get a gavel as well. It has been, I'm surprised it didn't take off more than it did. And I believe changing the finish of the materials on it from what he wanted, going to that burlap and bronze wasn't what he wanted. And I think that combo just kind of turned people off maybe, or there were so many Kaisers, so many bangers dropping that the gavel just didn't get the attention it should have. But like you, I need to pick one up, and that'll save me some time to pick one up. The Hydro, I love the Hydro, but I've been trying not to go for $250 knives lately because I want to get more knives in for the channel, and I want to spend that knife or that money You know, I do want to support other channels, the designers that have channels, Devo Knives, Tempest Knives, all of these, Tier 1, all of these. I want to get Mad Yako. What's going on, homie? We was talking about you earlier. Good to see you. You know, I want to get a Mr. Eddie custom. I want to get an Aries. So that's the reason I haven't bought the Hydro. And I didn't intend to buy a GiantMouse either until I got the email that Lynch Northwest was doing this exclusive. And Lynch Northwest, that's the company that I try to support the most. They've supported me a lot since I had almost no followers. They were sending me titanium clips to make content with. So I had to support them on their exclusive. Hope your Saturday's going well, Mad Yako. Mad Yako made my sick ass Hank that I got right here, handmade in Ohio. In Ohio, birthplace of the Big Ten team that is going to get stomped yearly by the Trojans. But hey, good Hanks come out of Ohio. Live at 8 Eastern. That's your giveaway. Okay, awesome. What time again? If anybody knows time off the top of their heads, what time is Harry's? His 1500 giveaway? I don't have it pulled up at the moment. Okay, so you and Aries are both going at 8. Okay. Yeah, no, I can do one on the phone and one on the computer. I can support you both. Especially now in the new studio. If you didn't see it, check out the new Jimmy Crow custom. Pair it with an acid etched or acid washed blade. Flame tie hardware, thumb studs, pivot, and back spacers. And the fade dye apricot finish. Blue Elephant, she makes full-size Hanks. I specifically requested one of her small Hanks to go in my pouch. That's why I have such a tiny Hank from her. I wanted a small Hank that would fit in my VE10. So that's why I've got the short Blue Elephant. Take it easy, David. Have a good one. Probably see you on another live later. We'll see. Stay deadly out there, man. Have you guys checked out Tenable yet? These two. This one was a birthday gift from the Deadly Daughter, the Tenable Prometheus. And this one, the Tenable Anomaly, I won on their Instagram giveaway. And I got to select the blade style and material I wanted out of there. So I went with the Blue Micarta Tonto. I don't have much blue besides this and my petrified fish flavorist. So I decided to check out their Blue Micarta. The Jade G10 almost got me, but it's a cool... Oh, it's all good. But this is a great medium size EDC. And this is a fantastic buy at less than 50 bucks. I do have an affiliate code with Tenable. It's on my link tree. And I've pretty impressed with both of the ones that I have so far. You know, coming from concept, they already had the machining. They already knew how to do the right materials. They had a head start. So they were able to hit the ground running with good materials, good fit and finish right off the bat. This knife doesn't give me anything to complain about. It even has a fantastic milled tie clip for less than 50 bucks. And you're getting 14C. They've got a few different, you know, they've got G10 or micarta, but you're getting 14C and a killer Warney blade shape. They call it a sheep's foot. To me, that's definitely more of a Warney. You've got a full finger choil because of the way that they did that filler tab, or flipper tab. So back here, I've got a full 4-finger grip. I can hammer fist it or saber grip, and they've got a little ramp for my thumb. I can check up to here. I can slide right up here for more control, and it's got a perfect valley for my thumb. And then if I flip, it's a full-size knife, but I can flip it to pinch grip, and it's got a perfect spot for my finger in the pinch grip. Very nimble for its size. Really nice ergos. I like the dual tone G10. The liners are skeletonized really well. The action's fantastic. It will drop. Slice test? All right. I got you, Lou. You know me and under the camera. Let's try this. When I hit it right, it slices it just fine. Look at that. Yeah, she's pretty slicey. Now, I don't know if the anomaly is going to be as slicey. Let's check it. You know, this has a much shorter grind on that flat, and they didn't do, it's not a hollow here. This one I could nitpick more than I can the Prometheus, but I still like the knife. It's a good knife, and it's still under 60 bucks. It's a good price. I'm just saying there's a little more to nitpick on this one. Oh, wow. I did not expect that. This is slicey as shit. As long as I don't catch the sharpening choil. As long as I don't catch the sharpening choil, she slices nice. I didn't expect this one to slice that well. I'm impressed. And before I clean up the mess, we're going to do one more test. This time on the upcoming GiantMouse Lynch Northwest exclusive. Oh, man. Oh, wow. This is even slicier. This MagnaCut blade is very sharp. Wow. That was my fault. I'm impressed. That's the Ace RIV. Hey, thanks for being here, knuckle busting. I'll see you next time. Make sure you check out the videos and shorts I got going on every day. And welcome to the Cripple Crew. Stay deadly out there, man. Clean up the mess a bit. So both of the tinnables and the GiantMouse are slicey boys. Oh, there we go. Clean up the mess. Let's compare it to the bug out. There we go. Dang. This is not wanting to. Yeah, as long as I get this portion of it, it's slicey. The middle part is very slicey. The inner part, not so much. There's definitely a certain part of the blade that's slicier than the rest on their factory grind. That factory grind has not been touched up. I agree, Lou. I agree. And as soon as it was 180, Lou, because I wanted the FDE blade, and it only came on the Crater Blue crappy scales that I was going to get rid of anyway. But to get the blade I wanted, it was 180. And plus tax, so $200. And it has over $100 of upgrades in it to make it something that I'll actually carry. I would not carry it when I first got it. I just didn't like it. And if I would have sent it back that day, I could have got the Shark Cub and Smoked Ultim and the Tonto Pyrite with the blade hole. I wanted to check out the Tonto Pyrite with blade hole because I like my buoy pyrite. But because I already had the carbon fiber scales for this from Unlocked Composites, and I was going to Lynch Northwest before I could get the Shark Cub to me, and I was going to get a new clip while I was there, I decided to stick it out with the bug out. And you know, I'm glad the collection has one. And the action now that I've taken it apart, cleaned it, put it back together with new scales and KPL, the action is much better. But it's a $300+ knife now, and it's not worth that much to me. But it's in the collection. It's a comparison knife, and I'm still going to get a Shark Cub. But, I have a bug out to use as the size comparison. Everybody at least knows the bug out. And so at least my size comparison bug out looks sharp. I'm gonna go all out though. This is gonna be stupid money because this is gonna get probably the Glow Rhino titanium backspacer with tritium, probably the Glow Rhino titanium and tritium crossbar, and then the titanium and tritium thumb studs. And then I want to do FDE titanium hardware for all the hardware. So this will be like a $500+ bug out when it's done. It'll be stupid retarded, but it'll always be a part of the channel just because. El Navajero, what is going on? Welcome. Thanks for popping in. It's been a little of your Saturday with me. But yeah, you're right, Lou. It does look good. I'll always have an awesome looking bug out. And I'll touch that edge up with the blade geometry. It's going to be slicey as shit. But it'll be a while before I buy another Benchmade, that's for sure. I want a grip or a mini grip. I like the aluminum and M4 bailout, but not for the price. I love the Tonto blade on the bailout and the aluminum scales with M4, even though I'd still replace those scales, but you get the M4 steel. That's a sick bailout, but I just don't want to pay the bailout money to get one. I'd rather that like these other knives because the bailout, I'm still gonna have to get a lynch clip. I'm probably gonna replace the stock scales. And so again, I'm gonna be over $300 into a bailout before I'm done. True, Lou. I can deal. I can deal with FRN scales if the price is right. Um, I don't mind FRN as a whole. My shark cub. Now I still think. I mean, my shark, my 80-20.5 with the shark foot has their FRN, and at least it's better. I still think this is too much money for FRN, but it's coming down. But at least this FRN is a lot better than the scales on the Benchmade on the bug out were when I got them. These were clean. I didn't have the little plastic everywhere from the injection molding. The blade was centered. Like, I can pay for FRN. I can get it. I don't mind it. But especially on a budget knife, I don't mind decent FRN on a budget knife. But $180 for a bug out and shitty FRN scales is just not it to me. I won't do that again. That'll be the last bug out I buy. That's my one and done bug out. I know Mr. Jimmy Crow is a bug out fanatic, but I will never have 15 bug outs unless 14 of them are gifted to me. So, because of this Jimmy Crow custom coming in, this one this parrot from Jimmy Crow with the fade blue ano or dye job, the bronze titanium, or the bronze, not titanium, but the bronze flame ano, and the modified clip point, the first clip point parrot that Jimmy Crow made. This will be in my next giveaway at 750. 750 YouTube subs. This one will be part of the next giveaway. This one stay in the connection or in the collection. I'm going to keep the red and gold because that's my colors in the collection. And the blue clip point parrot will be given away. Somebody will get the only clip point he's done. Benign GiantMouse knives. Yeah, this one, you know, I love full-size knives. I'm a huge fan of larger knives. I have my PM2. I love big knives. But I'm also a huge, big fan of a smaller blade that I have a full 4-finger control on. Especially with nerve damage in my hands. This is what is safest for me to work with. And this one, you've got the modified sheepsfoot, or the, as Lou calls it, camel toe blade with the box style useful jimping midway up on the crown spine. The gorgeous contoured carbon fiber with an awesome finish, unlike anything else in my collection. Contoured so it's so comfortable. So we can pick that up. That's not going to want to focus on that. Bronze titanium pivot collar, back spacer, and the bronze titanium Lynch Northwest deep carry clip that is ambidextrous. And a MagnaCut blade with a tumbled PVD finish. $249 is the price on them. And they drop this Tuesday, the 3rd, at 9 a.m. Pacific, and there's only 300 of them. Less than that available, obviously, if this one is mine. But less than 300 available, and they drop on Tuesday. Ergos. This beats my little native. Same size handle and grip, like to the forward, to the finger choil. I've got the same size, but the contoured scales are way more comfortable. And the crown spine with that useful jimping. I'll carry this more than the little native. Yeah, I'm huge into finger choils. Huge into finger choils because I like having control of a blade. This is the most comfortable knife in my collection, by hands down, is the Glideman. The way that they curved the handle and spine and then gave you that finger choil and that thumb valley. This is the most comfortable knife in my collection. You could hold this for hours. I'm big into finger choils. I love having a finger choil and a useful blade. I also like sheepsfoot warning style blades. Get it for free. Yeah, loot is a camel toe. Gotcha. That thing is wicked. As soon as I saw this reviewed on another channel, it was my top goal, it was my top grail to get. And they were $125 on his site. And then they sold out. And when I hit up Way of Knife, they had one left. Oh, two left. And I got one of the final two. So they were sold out the same day that I got this one. And then there was only the blims, and then the blims were gone. And now nobody is going to put these up for sale on the secondary market. If you find one, it won't be very often because it's a knife to keep. Yeah, the little native is dope, and being a present from my wife does make it extra special. You know, that's cool that you remember who got me my knives, Lou. I've carried this a lot because of the ergos and the useful blade. Same with the Rosecraft Blades Pocket Monster. You guys know I like toe cutter because I've got a useful blade and a full grip. This one has been carried quite a bit, and it's got a lot of use. 20 CV. This gets a lot of use. But the ergos on this are a little better. I'm not going to, this is American made 20 CV. This is Italian M3 or MagnaCut. But the ergos on this do make it a little more comfortable. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it, El Navajaro. If you're looking to buy a GiantMouse and you like finger choils, it's extra cool that this one is an exclusive with only 300 made, and it's coming from an awesome company that supports small channels. Lynch Northwest, I had out all 7 of my Lynch titanium clips earlier. This is another Lynch clip. I had all 7 of them laid out earlier, El Navajaro. I got 4 of those Lynch clips sent to me when I had barely 100 subscribers. But they supported my channel because I'm 2 hours away from them in Washington State. And they wanted to help me. This is another Lynch clip. And so when I saw that they were doing an exclusive GiantMouse, I knew that had to be my first GiantMouse. And I wanted to be able to help support Lynch Northwest. There isn't, they're smaller, so there is no affiliate link, so don't worry about any of that. It's just www.lynchandw.com, and they'll drop at 9 a.m. Pacific Tuesday. If you're looking to pick one up, I'm very happy with this one. Yeah, 20CV is this one is a Knife Joy exclusive. They do a 20CV PM2, Para 3, and Manix 2. Right now, you can get this one, and I believe I think that the Para 3 sold out. The PM2 hasn't been available for a while, nor has the Manix 2. They sold out immediately when they were available. But you can still pick this bad boy up in 20 CV from Knife Joy for, I believe, right about, I think it was 153. Yeah, it was a Christmas present from my wife. Well, let's see. Hey, DDB, what are you carrying today? Come on in here, please. Lou wants to see your carry today. Jesse, DDB, Deadly Daughter Boyfriend. Lou already knows you've got good knives. So the Deadly here, I'll clear a little space too, and we'll let him flick them open and put them on the mat. We'll see what the DDB's got today. Go ahead.
So I've got the CRKT M1610DZ. Kubi Royal.
Awesome knife. Looks familiar. Gerber flat iron. Nice.
It's really dirty. And a Olight T3. As well as a Kershaw screwdriver. I think that's everything I got today.
All right. Appreciate you sharing your carry with us today.
Yep.
Thank you. His carry, obviously, coming in and out of this house. His carry has been changing and upgrading over the last couple of months. And he's getting to see and carry and play with a lot of stuff now. He said that you got the screwdriver for the loose screws on the Gerber.
None of them are loose, unfortunately.
He says none are loose, unfortunately.
Easy to clean if they were.
Hey, boyfriend.
Yeah.
Lou said thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
Now go make up for not being present for the Deadly Daughter showing. I would, to anybody who is looking for this style of knife and this price range, and wanted an American made crossbar lightweight EDC, I would recommend the Deca in MagnaCut. And I mean, you can get the FRN for $130, and it's better FRN than Benchmade. Or you can get G10 for like $150, or this one with Ultim was $180. So I would recommend, this one has Kaiser springs in it now. So it has much more of a detent now that it has Kaiser springs. Action is much stronger. But it felt more like the bug out when I first got it. But I would recommend the Deca. It's a gimp holding a knife. And then we have, I don't have everything right here because of the setting up the new studio, but the Cripple Crew ones also have a knife. I don't know what that is on top of that. There we go. The Cripple Crew. So it's a gimp rocking a knife. The glow mat does glow in the dark. And now that I have an actual studio, you know, that I can work in here, I'm going to get some glow in the dark shots with the knife mat. Some of the glow in the dark stuff, like these dice, are glow in the dark. Whoop, that's not the right one. Where's the other one? Where'd my sharp lock go? Right here. Some of the stuff like the glow in the dark from County Com. And plus, we'll be able to do, you know, like knife profiles over the glow. No, Lou got the Glow Rhino pry bar. That was part of Lou's package. That's awesome, Mr. Eddie. It'll be coming with this and the Dust Devil. That's a good idea, Lou. I'm actually gonna make a note of that because I might do that. Start a video with glow. I'm gonna do that, I think. I got the glow mat specifically so that I can do some pictures and shit with it. Now I just gotta do it. Brian Kerr, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate you stopping by on your Saturday. What are you carrying today? Probably about to shut this down in a few minutes. I'd planned to shut it down at noon, but we all just hung out and started talking. So now it's 1:14 and can't see it glowing in the dark. Don't think you can loosen a pry bar, you foreigner. Rocking the PM2. Nice, nice. Can never go wrong with the PM2. Yeah, 314 there. Yeah, it's 114 here. I'm in Washington State. And again, that's why I love to represent Lynch Northwest. That's another one of their clips. I've got 7 of their clips now that this came in. Brian Kerr, I was showing earlier the GiantMouse Ace RIV Lynch Northwest exclusive that's dropping on Tuesday the 3rd at 9 a.m. Pacific. Only 300 of them made with the MagnaCut blade and this awesome carbon fiber, bronze titanium accents like the backspacer pivot collar and the bronze titanium Lynch Northwest deep carry clip. 300 of them made, dropping on the 3rd. It's awesome. This is my first GiantMouse, and I've been comparing it to the Lil Native because your ergos, like dimension-wise, are the same. Your blade's almost the same, except a little more useful shape with the sheepsfoot. And this has contoured carbon fiber, which is more comfortable than the flat G10. So you've got very similar ergos, very similar size blade, 4-finger grip, but contoured carbon fiber, crowned spine on that MagnaCut, and a tumbled PVD finish that looks really well. I'm impressed with this. It's a great fifth pocket carry or gentleman's carry. It won't weigh you down at all at 2.5 ounces, but it can do the work of a full-size EDC because of the ergos on it. This Jimmy Crow custom Barrett, the action on it is killer. My homie yesterday thought it was assisted when he flipped it open. It flipped open so fast. The next acquisition for the channel, Lou, is going to have to be either a Mr. Eddie or an Aries EDC pocket fixie. That's the next channel acquisition that I'm looking forward to. I've got some cool stuff on the way in that's sent in for review, to possibly give away in the future. But for a channel acquisition to buy and keep and show off, it's going to be one of those pocket fixies. I wanted, man, the other day when that 80-20.5 with the slicer blade and the Ultim scales was $119. Oh, that was so hard not to be able to grab. This, I wasn't looking to make this acquisition, but when I saw the email from Lynch Northwest, I had to reach out to them. And they don't do affiliate links, but they did take care of me on this. So I still recommend, and plus it's a great knife. I mean, I really recommend checking it out on Tuesday. So Sergio, you mentioned the Urban Grip. You know, I've got the Glideman here, and I've featured the Glideman a lot because it's the most comfortable knife in my collection. I featured it a lot, and I reached out to Urban Grip, and I'm like, yo, this is going to another channel because this is going to go to Mr. Eddie for a fade, I mean, for not a fade, for an anno job and possibly a flipper delete. And so I told them, you know, it's going to be gone for a little while. I won't be able to represent Fairmont, sir. It'd be nice to have that Urban Grip. They got back to me and they said they really appreciated my support and which one did I want. So it's the same one that BE EDC has been showing off, but I couldn't select another color scheme because it's too sick. I have the black and green camo carbon, the black DVD Urban Grip coming in. I'm very excited for that Urban Grip. It should be here any day. And that is going to go with this so well. The new Kaiser Muskrat, I did. And they did a taco sheath on that and a pocket clip. So, I mean, like, they're setting it up perfectly for a pocket fixie. And 154 cm, it's a good steel. You know, the only reason that I don't want a 154 cm smolt is because there's 3V available. But the 154 cm Muskrat would be great. And it does seem to be a good price. I agree with you. I'm looking, I want to do some more pocket fixie stuff. Or, you know, I do like appendix carry with the Dust Devil. And so I like this size of fixed blade. And that Muskrat looks pretty cool. You know, Sergio, I thought about the white camo carbon or the white frost, just because BE EDC was already showing off that black and green one. I'm not a big fan of the blue camo, personally. I almost got that all black one with the bronze accents just because I didn't know this was coming in. Love you, gorgeous. I didn't know this was coming in, or I probably would have got that one, the black and bronze. But I went with the black and green because it's just too sick. The black shredded camo or shredded carbon fiber with the bronze accents all the way around would look sick with this knife. But I'll be happy. I'll be plenty happy with that black and green one. I didn't think they were going to say yes because, you know, I've only had this guy for a couple of weeks now, and this was 240 bucks. 205 if you use discount code DBD. Saves you quite a bit of money there. And, but, you know, this one had come in just a couple weeks ago. So I really didn't expect them to say yes on the Urban Grip, but I figured why not try, shoot my shot. And they were all about it. This ducky glows in the dark. The 3D printed duckies don't. But I didn't know that this little guy did until I told him that it'd be cool to have a glow in the dark ducky because these are from Cal EDC. And he was like, oh, I didn't tell you. The one that you have glows in the dark. It doesn't look like a glow in the dark, but it glows bright, bright green. But it was always put away after shooting in the cigar box because I was shooting on my kitchen table. So I would do videos and then tear everything back down and put it away. So I never even saw it in the dark. But yeah, that one ducky glows in the dark, so he can be in the glow in the dark vid with the glow in the dark dice and stuff like that. And my little crew of quackers watching every direction. It's you know, I've really tried. I push Cal EDC's web store for his fidgets quite a bit. But yeah, he is finding that it is pretty hard to convince knife guys to drop their expendable funds on fidgets instead of knives. And, you know, I couldn't disagree. The only reason I have a bunch of fidgets is because he reached out to the channel and was like, hey, would you mind reviewing a couple fidgets and would you like to have some for a giveaway? Oh, you know, Lou, he probably could. He's thinking about dropping an EDC dump tray that he's printing that might find a little more traction among our folks. But yeah, he hasn't been getting hardly any sales on his fidgets, and the other ones are way cooler than this one. He has so many types of fidgets. But I was talking to him the other day, seeing if any of it's been helping drive any traffic. And there's been visits to his store, but yeah, not really sales. But he's doing an EDC dump tray that I think could do well. What's up, Jimmy Crow? How you doing today? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I was showing off the new Parrot to everybody. This thing is sick, and the action is so good that my homeboy yesterday thought that it was assisted when he flipped it out. I was like, no, that's not assisted. That's just the action on it. It's insane. And I was showing off the one that'll be in the 750 subscriber giveaway. Also from the awesome Mr. Jimmy Crow. Jake from Ohio State. What's going on, homie? How you doing? Every time I think about shutting her down, somebody else pops on, and we'll just stick around and chat for a bit. What are you guys carrying today? Jimmy's got a bug out. I know that off the bat, but which bug out? I don't know what Jake's carrying today. It's easy to guess Mr. Crow's carry. Oh, no problem, Jake. Not like I'm doing anything. Jimmy's got a bug out. Yep, we know it. I appreciate you spending a few minutes with me and, popping into the stream and hopefully hitting that like button. It helps me out. I appreciate it, Jake. Yep, Chaparral's a good one that won't weigh you down. Brown scales, white hardware. Nice. Nice, Jimmy. If you like knives that won't weigh you down, Jake from Ohio State, Lynch Northwest is dropping this exclusive GiantMouse Ace RIV on Tuesday, the 3rd at 9 a.m. Pacific. MagnaCut and this awesome carbon fiber with bronzed tie accents and deep carry Lynch Northwest clip. Only 300 of these made. Full 4-finger grip ergos, about the same size as a little native, but more comfortable with the crown spine and the contoured scales. No, Lou, we'll have to save the cigar box. That'll be another stream. We'll take a look at what's in the cigar box on another stream. That'll be fun. Yeah, I've see the Biblio XL is another one. That's this knife just blown up. Well, this is that knife shrunken down, I should say. And the first exclusive that Lynch Northwest did with GiantMouse was the Ace Biblio XL in this finish. The black tumbled PVD, this awesome carbon fiber with the bronze tie hardware. So this is just its little brother, but it's a little worker for sure. Yeah, this one will be $249 when it drops on Tuesday. I really want to get a Biblio XL to go with this. I held one of those while I was at Lynch Northwest. Not one of the ones that matched this, because those were all sold out. But I held a regular Biblio XL, and the ergos on it are a dream. It's this, but big. But this thing, for a worker, is perfect. And it's a knife that you can take pretty much anywhere. Legal in all states at 2.44 inches of MagnaCut. And it's classy enough and light enough to wear with a suit. It's a good date night carry or EDC. You lose never in a hurry, unless it's to get more Ultim. Yeah, I knew that I would like their ergos from seeing their knives on all the other channels, Jake. And that's just specifically why when I saw their knife cabinet, I asked Thomas, the guy that runs all of their social media, I asked Thomas if I could handle the Ace Biblio XL. And then that led to 45 minutes or an hour of just handling knives. I handled a ton of GiantMouse, a bunch of Spydercos that I hadn't handled, like the Drunken. I confirmed that the Mannix 2 is going to be my next Spyderco. I got to play with a bunch of Pro-Tecs and Micro-Tecs. But out of everything that I handled that day, the best ergos were GiantMouse. Oh, that's no fun, Lou. I hope she's doing all right. Hope she's doing all right now that you got her moved. I was really, seeing their designs, I knew I've liked Jesper Voxnes and Jens Anso's designs for quite a while. And I had a feeling that their ergos would be perfect, but they'd melt in my hand, and so did most of the GiantMouse knives. This thing is nuts. Yeah, is she doing okay now? You know, Vox, I would have to say is my second favorite designer. My favorite designer is Luke Tentex. And now that's, of course, I'm probably partial to him because he's a member of the community. You know, he's so accessible. You know, somebody you chat with. But I also absolutely love this knife and the gavel and Hydro, which I don't have yet, either of those. But that wingman that's coming, I'm so excited for. I'd say that Loot is my favorite designer, and then Jens Anso is my next favorite. That's good to hear, Lou. Whose rat sticker? It's mine. But no, it's the GiantMouse exclusive. This is the sticker with Lynch Northwest and GiantMouse. It's the one that you get with Rhodey. What's up? We were talking about favorite designers. Who's yours? You get this sticker with the Ace RIV if you get the GiantMouse exclusive, the Lynch Northwest exclusive. It does change over time. Jens Anso, design line wise, was my number one until Loot. Loot is currently my number one designer. All right, Jake, thanks for popping in. Stay safe out there and stay deadly. Yeah, it's a cool sticker. Yeah, currently Loot is my favorite designer. But there are so many good designers out there. And I like to support designers, knife companies that are also guys from the community that have channels. You know, obviously I'm partial to that. So I like my Jetstream, and I really like Casey's designs. The microburst, the pinion, they all look really good. The Dust Devil is one I knew I had to have. And my homeboy Matt Yako had the Ultim, which he knows is my favorite. And so the homie Matt Yako and I made a trade. And I got the Ultim Dust Devil. And he also included my sick ass Hank. My handmade Mad Yako Hank. But yeah, I like to support the guys. Osho has some really cool designs. That bulldog I really speaks to me. Azo, he does a lot of great Kaiser designs that are dope. So there's a lot of good designers out there. Osho, that bulldog is sick. I really want them to make a miniature one. You know, they're using Fabster Run's dog Bully, his French bulldog in the commercial now. And I really think they need to make a smaller button lock version of the bulldog, or a button compression version of the bulldog, and call it the Bully, not the mini bulldog. Laconico, that's another designer that I really like. I love his lines. And there's several that I really want to get. I want to get the Echo for sure. There's a lot of CJRB stuff and Artisan that he does. I have the Gemini from Ray, and it is a very comfortable knife. And I'm normally not a flipper only fan, but this flipper just rocket. It's doing so perfectly. It's the best flipper I've felt. Like it almost feels assisted. It's so easy to just rock it out there. Jason Beecher, what's going on, homie? Thanks for popping in. Another cool designer right now is Bridgeport Designs. You know, they got the Bridgeport 395, which is really dope. I can't recall the second design that they dropped at the moment, but they also dropped the Kubi Bluff. And this is a great knife. I like I like the lines on Bridgeport's design work. There's so many good designers out there right now. Jason Beecher, who's your favorite knife designer? Currently. As Rhodey stated, it changes over time. Oh, you know, tied with Vox. Probably. That is a sick ass knife, Jason. It does. You can put your hands anywhere on that Bridgeport design. It's clean lines, and I can do them wherever I want. There's no tab in my way. There's no crazy choils in my way. I can beef jerky Avenger this knife really easily. But I'd say tied with Anso, or yeah, Voxinez, I mean. My second favorite designer would be Damn Designs. I love the big chunky knives that he makes. I loved the ergos on the Invictus that he did with Kubi and the Contour G10 and everything. It's just such a comfortable and dope knife. That when they dropped the Mad Tonto with Kaiser with the exact same handle profile, but my card and a button lock, I had to get it. And I love this knife, and that dual grind is so crazy. Love that drop point Tonto. If I have a Tonto, I really prefer a drop point so that I have a low tip and a secondary low tip, and I love the long straight on it. Plus full finger choil. These ergos are insane. I have another Damn Designs coming into me as a gift from a channel homie that'll be very cool to get. Whoop, that was me. It'll be very cool to get. But I also, Damn Designs is sending me the fixed blade fin rear to review and keep. So I will have the fixed blade fin rear, which is their Warney. It's like the Viking CX design almost. And I'm very excited for that. That should be here any day. Give me bro. Oh, clean lines and they don't demand where your finger is placed. That's why you had to think long and hard on your comment. Gotcha. Yeah, fixed blade fin rear. I'm excited for that. This is jostled. But I'm really excited to get that fixed blade fin rear in because I dig Damn Designs. Also, I can't show them yet. Not yet. But I will be showing them soon. I have his new line of kitchen knives. I am excited to show you guys Damn Designs' new line of kitchen knives. That'll be the first kitchen knives I ever show. People, I'm sure, will complain about it because I'll get all the experts if anybody actually watches it. But I don't care. I'm gonna show off some Damn Designs kitchen knives. Yes, it's like the fin rear, but it's a fixed blade. Like, perfect. Because the fin rear is the one design from that Kubi line that I really wish that I had that I don't. I like all of his liner locks that he did with Kubi. they actually got me back into liner locks when I had gone completely away and only to finger safe locks because of my hands. Getting some damn designs knives. I had a Brahma as well, but I lost it to Mr. Kerr in a Super Bowl bet. I had the Brahma, and that's a reverse flick dream. That Brahma, man, it just launches with that. But their ergos are dope, so I'm really looking forward to the Fenrir Fixie. Nice. You also won knives from my channel, or a knife from my channel, a fidget, and the Glow Rhino pry bar, Lou. No, everything is improved by PP Ultim, Lou. Lou. Improved by PP Ultim. Can only go. Ultim makes everything better. If you guys haven't seen Magyako stickers, they're pretty dope. A couple winners will find these and Weldon carry stickers in their packages. It does, Lou. It does. That was the one thing Mr. Eddie wanted most from the giveaway, was that pry bar. Out of everything that we had that day, he wanted that pry bar the most. I know Lou hates the Ultim. I gave him an easy solution. All he has to do is he can buy all the Ultim he finds and send it into the channel. I will keep all of it for him. He'll never have to look at it except on my videos. Yeah, I've got one more gin DIY knife to put together here. And this is the Captain liner lock. I told them I needed an EDC size knife if I was really going to show them off. Because I have the bumblebees. You know what? We will open the mythical cigar box for a moment to grab bumblebees and then close the mythical cigar box. And put the ducks back, of course. The ducks got to go back. They got to watch. Make sure ain't nobody trying to creep on me while I'm shooting. You know how it is out in these rough streets. Yeah. Jason Beecher, a pry bar is very handy. Everybody knows that I have knives on me. So people ask me all the time, hey, can I borrow a knife? And I'll say, what for? And half the time, I'd rather them use my pry bar. Because half the time, they're not cutting. So I like to have a pry bar handy. And that Glow Rhino one is dope. I currently have the Opry 2, or Opry Pro, which has a T6 and a T8 and a flathead and Phillips. But this is the pry bar that I keep on me for the people that say, hey, can I borrow a knife that don't need a knife? But yeah, the cigar box, that'll never be put up. That was my grandpa's cigar box. Like there's even some like math notes on the top where he was figuring the bills out or something. But that's my grandpa's old cigar box, so I'll hang on to that. There is a lot of cool stuff in there. But yeah, Jen first sent me the Chubbies, which are awesome little knives and great for kids. It was a great experience putting these together with the Deadly Daughter. It's a fun knife, and it's very, very fidgety. But it's not an EDC knife, really, even though it has a bottle opener and such. You know, most people aren't going to EDC a chubby. So that's awesome, Jimmy Crow. It's something cool to have from back in the day. So the chubbies are cool, but they're not real knives. And when they sent it to me, they also sent me this G10 backlock kit, which is cool. A great way for a kid to learn and practice. And it's also, you know, as I was able to show my daughter what pretty much all of our knives used to be like. Not fidgety at all. And it's cool, but again, this isn't a real knife. And I told them, I showed the stuff, I don't mind showing stuff from you, but people are looking for EDC knives that they can use. This is great. It's a great learning tool. But if they want to sell knives, I need a knife. So that's what this Captain is. This is one of their EDC knives. And I'll be putting this together and filming that here in the next day or two. So we'll take a look at that. Book Doozle. What it do, homie? What it do? How are you? Good to see you. We've been talking about all kinds of things. What are you carrying today, folk? I've been carrying this, I opened it this morning and left the house with it to go watch the Daughters Parade. But the GiantMouse Ace RIV Lynch Northwest exclusive, only 300 of these and dropping on Tuesday. And this is a killer little knife. What are you carrying? That's such an awesome little ergonomic working knife. Goes great as a carry with the Glideman. Man, those just look like they go together. Got the Urban Grip coming in, Fook. I'll have the Urban Grip from Monster pretty soon. Cold Steel Engage 3.5 CGRB Frac and Boston Mini Nightshade. Hell yeah. Love the Mini Nightshade. Had this. I did an unboxing video on the Ace RIV this morning that I need to get uploaded after the live. But that's one of the size comparisons for it. Also, of course, the Lil Native, since they're almost the exact same size. Chris229, hey, I appreciate you popping in. And even if you can't chat, thanks for spending some of your Saturday with the crew. Monster, they really did. You know, I saw their knives the first time I saw it. I know Neves had them, but the first time they really caught my attention was on G-Ball's channel. And when I reached out to Monster with like barely 200 subscribers on YouTube at the time, I think, I didn't think they'd give me the time of day. But they hit me back with pick a knife. And I picked the Glideman because I knew I would love it, and I was right. It's the most comfortable knife that I have. But I hit them up the other day and asked them for the Urban Grip, and they're sending one of those now. And so, you know, I had to ask them what they're about, where they're from. And they've been doing OEM work for like 25 years for a lot of companies that we're familiar with. There might even be knives in your collection that were done by them as an OEM and you're not aware of it. But in 2022, they decided to create their own in-house brand. And that's when they created Monster. And they first came out with, the three knives, the Urban Grip, the Glideman, and the Aurora Rays. They've got some more models on the way. And hopefully by this winter, they'll be dropping a budget line with a different name, but with prices in the $40 to $90 range. You know, Sergio, I knew I would like it. I knew it would be a nice knife, but I didn't think it would be in my right hand main pocket every day since I got it. That's how it grew on me. I've never felt anything that fits my hand so well. Whether I'm back here, whether I'm here, here, or in the pinch grip, it just fits my hand. And the quality on it, fit and finish on their knives is as good as Riot. They nailed everything on this knife. All of your hardware is T8. It's all titanium. M390, titanium, milled out for weight reduction. This thing is amazing. And you can get it for like $205 with code DBD. So I'm very impressed. I would put this up against $300 and $400 knives without worry. And that Glideman is insane. I mean, the Urban Grip, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I'm glad that you liked it after seeing it on my channel. There's still some of these available, Lou. And they come with the Maritag Back to Basics flashlight for less than $90 if you use code EDC with DBD. You can get 14C 28N with a crown spine, Ultim with minimal liners, very light, and an insane action. The best works blade shape for less than $90. If this was a button actuated frame lock, I would call it the perfect knife. The frame lock is done fantastically well. Like, there's nothing wrong with this frame lock, and the action is awesome for a frame lock. I can make this thing will, if I hold it like this and drop it, it will drop to my thumb and cut me. It's fall shut. But this blade is so sharp that the only thing I could think of to improve it would be a button actuated frame lock, because then my finger would be out of the way of that insane blade. The light blue stonewash one is really nice. If you do check it out, Sergio, it helps if you use my links when you're looking at them, and code DBD saves you money. But of course, that's completely up to you. No hard feelings if you don't. I'm sure you have several other reviewers whose codes you could use as well. But that blue stonewash one is pretty dope. I thought about getting the bronze one with the black blade. But like I said earlier, the reason I picked this one is the blank slate. This knife is going to go to Mr. Eddie for a sick anno job. Same with, you know, the scales, the backspacer, the clip, and possibly a flip or delete if he wants to do it on there. And it's just, I picked this one just specifically to send to him and have it be worked on. But all of them look dope. Take it easy. Jimmy Crow, have a fantastic weekend. Stay deadly out there. And yes, it is, Lou. I apologize for not getting back to you. It is cryo. I'm not a flipper fan because I love choking up. This one has a good position even with that flipper there. But without that flipper, look at that flat spot on the frame. It's another comfortable spot for me. And I don't use the flipper. I'm a middle finger flick. I don't use the flipper. If I can flick a knife, I won't use the flipper. I could get rid of the flipper on this knife and be happy. On the Ace RIV, because the middle finger flick is where it's at. And the thumb flick is so satisfying on this knife that there's no need for this flipper tab. It's a nice minimal flipper tab at least, and I have fantastic ergos, but I still would like to get rid of it on here. Yes, delete the world. Flipper delete all knives. I appreciate that, Sergio. You know, and there are some every once in a while that when I'm flicking open, I catch myself on the tab or something. You know, if it's a more minimal tab, that's not an issue really. But if a knife has a middle finger flick, I'm not going to use the flipper. It's just not how I prefer to open knives. So I like knives that leave, whoops, that leave that spot for me to grip with no flipper in the way. That's why I am anti-flipper. To me, every knife could have a blade hole and I would be happy. I don't need thumb studs. Every knife could have a blade hole for me to flick and I would be happy. I don't think that's the reason the world's going to hell, Jimmy. I don't think that's the reason, but I agree that it is. Now, I don't mind a knife that's flipper only if the flipper's done really well and it's a satisfying flipper. Like I like this Tenable Prometheus quite a bit, and it's flipper only, but it's a very satisfying flipper, and it's not a huge flipper that's in my way. But if this was flickable, I wouldn't use the flipper. So I don't mind a flipper only knife, but I don't need a flipper on a knife that has a blade. This one, I don't mind this knife. I can only flip this. It flips out very well. Good knife. But if I have a blade hole, I don't need the flipper. Crispy. Absolutely. Crispy bacon, Fook. Man, I had a dessert yesterday that had like an apple crumble with a banana filling as well, with ice cream, vanilla ice cream on top, with a peanut butter sauce and candied bacon, crisped up and sprinkled on top, and it was dope. See, the gavel flipper, that's a flipper that I like. That's a flipper I'd be down with. You barely see it, and it's never in your way. I would love a kickstop. It's a flipper that you can use, but it's not in your way. Yeah, crispy or death, 100%. All right, guys. I really appreciate you spending time with me, but I definitely did not plan to be on for this long. I'm going to have to kick off now. Thanks again, everybody, for coming and, talking to me about what you're carrying and what you're drinking. The dogfish is the Thunderbird and dogfish are both on my list because I love the cormorant. I have 3 cormorants. So the dogfish and Thunderbird are both on my list. Don't forget the Lynch Northwest exclusive GiantMouse Ace RIV drops on Tuesday the 3rd at 9 a.m. Pacific. Only 300 of them made. www.lynchnw.com. Appreciate you all being here. Means a lot to me. Have a killer weekend. Stay safe, stay frosty, and most importantly, stay deadly.